take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New York Jets.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Right out of the gates, here's Smith. He'll get this one to Patrick. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6.
You could really see him work those progressions after the defense took away his first option. And that's easier said than done, especially when you aren't in the flow of the game yet. That's the kind of decision-making they're going to need all game long.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
A loss of 2.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing now is Geno. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
yards.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Smith. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Taken down by
Jair Brown on the stop there.
A gain of a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Smith. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
That's caught. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
49ers nothing.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they finally get their chance on offense, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And he's got his man on the out route.
Purdy's pass.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll come out here with 4 receivers, 2 on each side, 2nd and 4. Purdy from the gun. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up
on 4th down. Here's Purdy. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Geno. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 21
That good for
yards.
21 yards on the catch and run.
First down. First down and 10 yards to go.
Smith will bring his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
1 yard gain.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 9. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
So now Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both failed.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second and 10.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
And a 49er first down.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down, 49ers.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Now it's Smith.
Toward the sideline, intercepted.
Even the most tenured quarterbacks can still get fooled from time to time. He clearly thought he had a throwing lane, but the defense shut it down and picked it off. I'm sure he's frustrated with himself, but I'm also sure he'll shake it off.
For the Niner field goal, a 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because...
And that's caught inside the 35. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
A big play there. 72 yards. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
That's good for a Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To throw is Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Running left, it's Hall.
Muscles him off. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there. It leads to 4th down. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. A quick throw completed by Purdy.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Out of the gun, Purdy. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two.
The Jets will line up for a two-point conversion.
And this will be caught as they convert here for two. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on second and long. Purdy. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, 49ers.
Here's Purdy. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to lead to a third and 12.
And it's third down.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, San Francisco.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Back to throw, Purdy. Gets this one to Juszczyk. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. A 4-receiver set, 2 to the left, 2 to the right on second and 3. Purdy sets up to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after the ice is down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Purdy now to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Kyle Juszczyk from 8 yards out. And the Niners have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
The kick is good.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
20. Eddie Piñeiro to kick off.
Piñeiro now to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Here's a 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
It's a gain of 27 yards. And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Smith to throw. And he's got this down to the 35.
And what a big play, because now you're guaranteed at least a shot at extending this one. He had the 40-yard line picked out as his bare minimum to give them some kind of a game-tying attempt, and he got there. Excellent determination on that scramble, and it might just help them snatch away a victory. This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. Takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
A
big play here, 3rd and 2. Here's Smith. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here we go. This is 4th down. They snap it to Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
1st down.
Smith's going to throw it. And it's caught. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go. 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
A loss of 6.
One last throw here for Smith. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, this fan base on the losing side, Charles, they're going to be talking about this one for a while. They ultimately decided to try to come up with a touchdown on that last play when all they needed was the field goal to force overtime.
Yeah, and the reasoning behind it, that's what we're all waiting to hear, because sometimes there's things that we don't see on the surface. Did the coach feel like, you know, if he tied the game, they couldn't go any farther?
Now on an absolutely perfect night in the Lone Star State, the roof's been opened, and we're ready for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. And right off the bat, look at him lay out there and make the grab.
A gain of 22 yards. And a 49er first down.
Now Purdy. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
How about they spread the field in their formation, all those receivers running around, and not a single one of them finds a window in that zone. Great communication on the back end. Everyone pointing out different guys in their assignments. And guess who pays the price? The quarterback, as he gets dumped.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Purdy. Pressure comes, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback, maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 12-yard line.
Throwing. Prescott. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's this is safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Purdy from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First man through, it's the fullback use check. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Purdy looking to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
But it brings up 4th down.
They'll run with a fullback. Use check. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Another carry here for the fullback use check. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Purdy. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown,
Ricky Pearsall, 31 yards. And the 49ers are able to widen their advantage. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Niners 8, Cowboys nothing.
Pinheiro now to kick this one away.
Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And things have changed since the last time they had it. The safety led to the touchdown, so now they find themselves behind as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Prescott from the gun. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. In motion comes the tight end left. Now Prescott on 4th down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To the air again, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. That's going to be caught by Pickens. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And again, it's Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the two-point conversion.
The Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kept it, and I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Back to throw, Purdy.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Final play of the half, Purdy.
Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. Oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
8-yard loss on the play.
Nick Bosa able to
down.
drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Brings up 4th down.
Prescott to throw on 4th. That is caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll empty out the backfield. Coming up here with 5 receivers in the formation on 2nd and 6.
41-yard line.
Prescott yet again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
49ers.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Purdy will throw for it.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try.
14. Cowboys 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
Here's Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Cowboys 1st down.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
At the 40-yard line.
Prescott down.
Illinois brings it in outright.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing. Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
39-yard line.
Prescott now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? They run. It's Williams. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way.
And that's caught inside the 30. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
49ers.
A first carry here for Jordan James. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
First down, San Francisco.
Purdy looking to throw.
He completes it to Evans. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 9-yard line.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Try to take this home. They'll run.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Dak. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 10.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. To throw, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they...
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New England Patriots and the San Francisco 49ers.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. This return will take him out past the 25-yard line. Decent field position as this game gets going. We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
At the 32-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun. It's May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. A gain of 17 yards. First down, New England.
It's a really important conversion right there, Mike, because you just don't want to go 3 and out on the road, especially on your opening possession of the game. You want to let your offense get some rhythm, establish and unfold some of the game plan you've set up coming in. We're going to have a fresh set of downs here to now say, okay, can we turn this good start of a drive and finish the drive with some points?
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 8. From out of the gun, here's May. He's got a man at his Kayshon Boutte. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 17 yards on that connection. Good for a Patriots first down. Here's May. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They've got him. Nick Bosa in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. That'll bring up 2nd and long. Man in motion is Brown. On 2nd down, it's May. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. Nick Bosa getting in for the sack. And that's going to lead to 3rd and very long. To throw now, May. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. And they're not going to snap it. We have come to the end of the first quarter of play. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football as they've got it with 4th down coming up. They'll go. Here's May. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. They turn it over on down.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on 4th down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession. But after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
His throw to the right side, caught by Stribley. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
48-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That is caught downfield by Pearsall. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. And secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Over the middle, it's intercepted. Picked up by Renardo Green. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First and 10. Purdy. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. There's going to be... Oh, and he's got it. DeJon Stribling. Touchdown, San Francisco. Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers move out on top, 14-0.
14. Patriots nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
May to throw on 2nd down. Throwing right side, that's taken in by Booty. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Gain of 15. 1st down, New England.
On 1st and 10, here's May. Catch is made by Romeo Doubs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Good start to this drive so far. Another 1st and 10.
Patriot 1st down.
Throwing now is May. That is over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
His pass intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
By Draymond Jones.
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Purdy works out of the pistol. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
It's a gain of 11. It's now 3rd and 13.
Straight ahead, it's James. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And he's going to have the 49ers 1st down by a couple of yards. They get 5 on that 4th down and 3.
1st down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. This drive started to take some nice shape. Another first and 10 here. On the give, this is their fullback. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. As they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
3rd and inches. They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And he's going to have a 49ers first down. Have it by plenty, too. Keeping the drive alive on 3rd and inches. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. Good play calling rhythm. Drive continues. Another 1st and 10. Over the middle. It's caught by Stribling. And a critical tackle there. They're getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. First and 10 for Purdy. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Incomplete.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That one caught by Stribling. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 5. Shotgun snap to Purdy. This is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Chad Muma. And the Patriots will take over possession here at the 44.
At their own 44-yard line.
Maynard on 1st and 10. In trouble, and down he goes. 2nd and long coming up. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. separating from the shotgun. It's May. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So at this stage of the game, Mike, that whole sideline, they're looking up at that scoreboard. They see the donut up there, and they're saying, we've got to get something going. You become a little desperate. You start pressing. In this case, they try to push something downfield. Deep pass, incomplete. They got to find a way to generate possessions while still searching for these big plays.
On 3rd and long, here's May. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane. And it sets up 4th down.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
They're going. It's May. Oh, the rush gets home, and down he goes. The decision to go for it backfires in a big way. They have turned it over on down.
So the key to this 4th down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge 4th down stop.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
1st and 10 at the
right back to the fullback. That'll take us down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down, 1st and goal.
That's another 49er 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Again, they'll try to power forward with their fullback. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Go with their fullback trying to get it. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's an option play right. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal.
On the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
And they do not get the defense to jump. Good idea. Defense hangs in there. And we are done with the 3rd quarter. On 4th down, on is Eddie Pinheiro for the 49ers field goal. No issues there. This one is good. And the Niners stake themselves to a 17-0 lead. So Pinheiro had the field goal a moment ago. Now he's back out to kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From out of the gun, here's May. That complete to Henderson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, it's May. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down on what will be a big play there for 4th and long. Working out of the gun. It's May. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. In motion goes Dobbs. Throwing on 2nd down. May. This one not quite on target. Got him too much. That one falls incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. And it'll be 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
May to the air once more. He'll get this out to Henderson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
4th down.
They'll go. Here's May. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
A 1st down throw for Purdy. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Come to the line, got some work to do now. It is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That is brought in by Stribling. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
38 yards. And the 49er first down.
Purdy on 1st down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Come to the line for 3rd down and 5. Purdy going to put it up again. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Deshaun Stribling. Touchdown, 49ers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. The kickoff team is out in the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
To throw on 1st down is May. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. And in motion is Brown. May to throw on second down. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. Third down and 3 coming up.
It's a gain of 7. And this is third down.
Throwing now is May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
New England.
May to throw again. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. First and 10. Throw again is May. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A gain there of 15. First down, New England.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
Here's May again. They'll locate his big target, Henry, over the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. New England going to take their second timeout. Throwing on first and 10 is May. Got his man at the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up. Here's May. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Throwing is May. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. That's another sack.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
And even with this one well out of reach, they will still try the onside kick. Well, they at least had to try it, but the return team ready for it and secures possession. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
Brings up second and a yard.
So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And are going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes. I'm Mike Tirico.
You